A scene that no one I don't think has brought up yet, but that speech that Dantes gives Henry Cavill.
Oh, what is for his birthday?
Wow. Wow. I mean, you can already see the connection there, and whether or not you believe that he's doing it just for the show, he's doing it for the girl.
For her.
Yeah,
he's doing it.
But
he's not looking at her, but he's doing it for her.
The speech was real. It played prior events that actually showed the character of Henry Cavill's character.
Actually, my favorite part is the end of this whole thing that you guys are talking about. I wrote down here in the notes Albert's birthday party, and Dantes meets the Mondegos for the first time in over a decade. That whole sequence, I fucking absolutely love it.
Same.
But the best part is how none of these characters recognize Dantes, but Mercedes does instantly.
That love, and that real connection.
She does. She recognizes him instantly, and even when she walks up to him, when Count Mondego calls her over, you even hear in his throat like he's choked up too. Remember when he says Countess, but he's like he can barely get it out.
Yeah,
I love that little touch there because that actually might have given him away when he got choked up when he said that word. But then he reverts to form and is like,
this, when she was like getting choked, I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's a very good point, Greg. This plot line right here kind of feels like something that a chick who likes rom-coms would be into. Like, oh my God, she recognizes him. Am I the only one? Like, as a man, I was like, oh, does she know who he is?
When she has the thing on her finger, she's like snuck into his bedroom and she's got the thing on her finger, and she says, "I never mentioned the name Dantes, but you did, and I've never taken this off."
Did anyone try to rewind the scene to see if she actually had it on? Because low key, I was kind of thinking to myself, I was like, did she just put that shit on? Like, I was wondering.
Even if she hadn't. That she knew 16 years on, and she just went, I fucking love you. I want you.
But that shit with her and Dantes' interaction at Albert's birthday party was I thought it was phenomenal stuff. I just love the inner struggle in Dantes because he's suppressing the part that's of him that still loves her after all this time, and he's suppressing it so hard because this borderline monster has taken him over. He still loves her, obviously, and that when he couldn't get that countess word out of his throat, or when he's in the carriage and she's like, "I thought you were executed," and he was like, "Did he?" And I just love the struggle between him and his inner demon because the demon has taken over.
At that point, he thinks she left him for Fernand.
Well, also, to that point, he had just been betrayed by his best friend and has been stuck in hell for 16 years. The worst possible thoughts are going to be running through his head, like, what if she was in on it? Remember that day when I was on the beach and I walked up and they were both laying next to each other? Like,
she left him for his best friend because
correct.
Later, but that's because But then you find out that's because she was pregnant. So she wanted to protect herself and the baby because
but we didn't know that yet. That's way down the line.
We didn't know that yet, but we find that out later. We
didn't know that yet. I'm just talking about the interactions between her and Dantes at Albert's birthday party, and just that alone, like the struggle that's going on in Dantes and the fact that Mercedes recognizes him instantly. Yeah, it's just wonderful stuff. You don't know which side you want to root for because you're like, oh well, fuck all these people now because they messed with our boy. But then at the same time, you're kind of rooting for the love story at the same time.
Yeah. When Quentin said you don't like rom-coms, it's like, no, yes, I do. Or not rom-coms, but just even romantic.
If it's good
dramas.
Here's the thing that well, love stories, I find in film in particular, a lot of them are just not believable.
Like Pearl Harbor.
The chemistry's not there. It's just you don't believe in it. It's at least I find it's rare when you truly believe in it.
Also, the actual actors and actresses need to have that chemistry.
Yes, of course. But this love story between Dantes and Mercedes that they've put together in this version of The Count of Monte Cristo, I bought into it 110%.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here.
And that I find that rare. And not just in films today, but in films in general, like over all periods of time. Like love stories, to really buy into a love story, I feel like it's very difficult to pull off. And it's hook, line, and sinker with me.
There's got to be so
totally
many
into
parts that
love
go
story.
together for
And
it to be
it's
pulled
also
off well.